miles from the bridge of Seacliff. We are underway again today. We are leaving Killarney, had 2 days in Killarney, and today we're heading to a place called Nichols Bay to anchor. So our journey is going to take us through the Killarney Channel, which we're just finishing, into Killarney Bay, where we are just arriving, down the Lansdowne Channel into Fraser Bay, and the anchorage where we are going is actually in Fraser Bay at the east end. So we go around Badgley Island to the far east end of Fraser Bay. So we will check in later today. We have just entered the Lansdowne Channel. So the left is Badgley Island, and on the right we see all the white quartz that we saw as part of the La Cloche mountain range. And I can't see any markers right now. There are a series of markers through here, and it's generally understood that boats pass through here without leaving much wake behind them, because some parts in between the markers can get a little tight and you don't want to wake another boat. We are in Fraser Bay, and there's a brave loon that doesn't seem to be ducking under the water to get away from us. They are such majestic birds. We have had a pretty easy run today. I'm guessing maybe about 10 miles. Our plan really is just to stay at an anchorage for the night tonight. We have reservations at a place that we've seen for years, but they are only just opening up for reservations, so we'll tell you more about that tomorrow. Today we're going into a little bay at an island. The island is not named on the charts, but it's across from Blueberry Island at the end of Fraser Bay. And the bay is named, I think in the GLCC notes, it's named Nichols Bay, although friends of ours nicknamed it Heather's Cove. Anyway, it is just up ahead on our port side. So we are in Nichols Bay, the unnamed island near Blueberry Island. Blueberry is just across the way there. We dropped our anchor. There's 3 other boats in here. And because there's so many boats and the potential, I guess, for other boats, we put our anchor marker down so you can see it just ahead of us there. But it got all looped around the chain and it was below the surface. And I've been out here looking through the water to try and find it, not knowing what happened to it, and suddenly realized it was finally bobbing on the water in front of us. So we just have to snug up on it because we've got, it's 25 or 30 feet of line. So, and I think the anchor is in 11 feet of water. So we'll snug up on it so it actually marks where our anchor is. So moving back here, the boat kindly turned around for me. We're in this little cove and we're fairly protected unless there's a wind out of the south. The winds are pretty light and we are only staying here one night. And then this is the cove behind us right now, where we were here a number of years ago and friends helped us nook back in there tight. We were here with a much smaller boat and we nooked back in there tight and did a tide ashore. And we were kind of thinking about doing a tide ashore today, but just kind of difficult to do when it's just the 2 of us and such a tight area. So I'm much more comfortable on a swing. You get better air. And yeah, we are going to take the dog to shore. It looks like a nice beach area and some kids have already been playing there. So it will be good for him to have a place to run around here. Well, we had a beautiful evening here at the unnamed island across from Blueberry Island, east end of Fraser Bay. In the GLCC notes, it's called Nichols Bay where we were. There were 3 other boats there. One of them was a looper boat, a young family. We enjoyed meeting with them. They had a dog as well, so Frodo got to have a friend too, and just great exchanging plans and ideas with them. So I'm up here with our captain. What are we up to today, Tim?
We're up to 8.0 knots. We are in dead flat calm water, so we are going to try and swing our compass again. Dave and I were down in the edge of the tank room taking a look at things back when we were investigating the problem, and for some inexplicable reason, which maybe somebody has an idea of why, but when we got the screwdriver close to the magnetic compass down in the engine room, it seemed to swing around, and we are now only about 6 degrees off, which seems very correctable by doing a test. We were out by 30 degrees when we did it on the previous test. So just getting out past some rocks behind us, far enough that we can start to go around in circles and look like idiots, and in actual fact we'll be swinging our compass, getting it to be more